Hi, Mrs. Baer. It's so good to see your baby here today. I'm just going to wash my hands before we start the assessment. I'm going to use nice warm water so my cold hands don't startle him. He's being so good right now. Hi, baby bear. Hi, how you doing? See how he looks over to me? See how he follows? That's very good for being just a month old. I'm just going to assess him a little bit, see how he's breathing. He breathes very easily, very rhythmically, and I'm just going to hold this little slide under his nose to be sure the air is coming equally out of each nostril. And it is. He's breathing very well. I'm going to feel his head. Back here where this posterior fontanelle is just closed, and up here is still open. That'll close in a couple of months, but it's flat and soft just like it should be. His ears are nice and flexible and go right back into their spots, and the angle from his eye to his ear is just perfect. I'm just going to make a little sound over here. Let's see if he looks. See, it looks like he's hearing just fine. I'm going to go ahead and get a listen with the stethoscope while he's being nice and quiet. We're going to warm it up. And I'm going to just listen to his neck veins, neck arteries, and his heart. I'm going to take a listen to his lungs too. Nice and clear. I'm going to listen to his belly. That's good. And just while I have the stethoscope here, I'm going to feel his brachial pulses here. And his femoral pulses. Okay, we're just going to do a little matchup with feel here. Everything's beating rhythmically and together. That's great. Okay. So I'm just going to percuss his abdomen. Let me get a nice tympani up to his spleen. And it becomes a little dull. And with the liver. And his bladder. Okay, so we're going to feel for any masses. Hernias. He's nice and soft. No masses. I can feel no masses in his abdomen. So I'm going to just feel here to the tip of his liver. And on this side, got the spleen. I'm just going to reach back here. We can feel his left kidney and his right kidney on this side. Fix his little diapers here. His feet, they look good. They have good flexion and go right back into their spots. And we'll just be sure his toes come up on each side. Good. Okay. We're going to go through the reflexes. And if we stroke his cheek on this side, he turns his head, see? Just like that. We touch this side, Turns his head over here and opens his mouth. He's ready to eat. And I'm just going to check his sucking reflex. I put my finger in here. And he has a good, strong sucking reflex. We're going to do what's called the startle reflex or the Morrow reflex. And so we'll hold him here, and I'm just going to make a quick little drop, and his hand should come up and grasp into like little closed fist. Oh, and he has a good startle reflex. Okay, and when we hold him here and stand him up, this is called stepping. This is a reflex that they'll have just for a little bit longer. Okay. One thing we also check is along the clavicle here. The bones on the clavicle, sometimes they can be fractured in delivery, but his feel fine. We're going to weigh him. We'll take the diapers off. One other reflex we're going to check is we turn him over this way, and we just rub along this side, and he'll turn this way, and on this side, and he turns this way. That's good. His reflexes are looking very good. We're going to put him up on the scale, get a weight, and he's 8 pounds. He's right in the 50th percentile for his weight, and we're going to go ahead and get a height. We measure this way, his feet, and just put these diapers back on and check the length. And we want to get a measurement of his head. And we want to also measure the chest. And the abdomen. Okay. Let me just mark those down. And he's right in the 50th percentile. Okay. Your baby is doing just beautifully.